Circumstances don't matter. It does not matter who they are. It does not matter what they have said. And it does not matter what's really happening in your 3D because it is your past manifestation. Hello guys, welcome back to my next video on my YouTube channel. I'm Shalini Kumar, and today we're going to be discussing this exciting topic that most of you are struggling with because I can really resonate. I can really understand where you're coming from. I know what you feel because I've been there in your situation. When I was manifesting my SP, I was totally thrown off by my 3D. I was not able to stay consistent with my mindset works. I was not letting or allowing things to happen on its own because I was constantly stressed out, threatened, and bothered by the 3D. So in this video, I'm going to be helping you out with a little bit tips and tricks that you can use to trick your subconscious mind so that the 3D won't matter and 3D will no longer bother you, which will help you manifest your specific person in the most easiest, magical, and effortless way. So the very first thing I see a lot of people struggling with is that they keep looking at the 3D for the change the moment they start doing the mindset work. I know this you might have also done, but this is a big no. You start doing the work and you see your 3D don't change and you're starting to get threatened, you're scared, you're thrown off by the 3D, you're bothered, you're just breaking your head around why it's not changing, why it's not happening, why is he not changing, and why am I not seeing any result even though I'm doing all these mindset works, all these affirmation scripting. See, the mistake here is your focus point. So when you start focusing on the 3D, which is not your favorable result or which is not your desired reality, what is happening is even then you are telling your subconscious mind, you are storing the same exact scenario in your subconscious mind, thinking that I want it more, even though you don't want it. It's literally like signaling your subconscious mind that I want more when you're reacting to that specific situation. So if you keep reacting to the same old situation that keeps happening in your reality, maybe it's your SP's behavior, maybe it's what they are saying, maybe you see them with someone else, or maybe you see them doing something that's totally opposite of what you're desiring. You notice it, you react to it, you give your emotional connection to it, you give your emotional response to it. What happens is it gets perfectly stored in your subconscious mind, signaling the subconscious mind to give that thing more and more and more. So even though you're doing the mindset work, the more you're reacting to the 3D, the more the 3D is going to repeat itself again and again. So the key here is to stop acknowledging, stop noticing your 3D so that you can perfectly focus on your new story that you have created. So when I say perfectly, see, you don't have to be 100% perfect, but you can be 100% imperfectly consistent. I would want you to do everything. If you're following a routine, every single day you see something, you don't see something, you see it working for you, you see it don't work for you, you keep doing what you want to do. Focus on the exact reality that you're looking for without worrying about the 3D. You stay firm with your 3D. That is more than enough. But what to do when certain things show up in your reality? Because that's the hardest part. I'll not lie. When you're doing your mindset work, you keep doing everything and suddenly something happens in your 3D and now you're shaken. Your belief is shaken. Your faith is shaken. See, you can never be 100% firm, 100% believing. You cannot have 100% faith in something until it happens, but you can have 99% faith. That 1% where you get shaked here and there when the 3D is showing you something that's unwanted, it's fine. You're being shaken today, that's not at all an issue, but you thinking that this 3D, whatever that you're seeing in the 3D is going to affect your manifestation is the real problem. And of course, the second one is your emotional response to the 3D. If you can just take care of these two things, one is the meaning you give to the situation, two is your emotional reaction to the situation. When something has happened, immediately what happens is we react to it. That's a natural body response, right? But in that situation without letting it take you over, without letting your emotions control you and influence your thoughts. In the first 30 seconds, you got only 30 seconds to literally come back into your senses, come back into the awareness, and start asking yourself, whatever that I'm reacting to, do I want this to happen in my reality again and again? If the answer is no, interrupt yourself there and immediately go back to your new story. What do I want? I know my reality is bad right now. I know the reality is not exactly how I want it to be, but how can I right now focus on what I want, discarding what I don't want? Because the circumstances don't matter. Why? You have created the circumstances. You have unconsciously created it. That was your thoughts before, those were your emotions, those were your opinions before about the situation, and eventually the situation is repeating itself. And the more you keep focusing on it, the more it keeps growing and growing and expanding. So your job is to not react to it. The one thing that I would suggest you to not react to the situation is by actually interrupting the thoughts. The moment something happens, the immediately your mind start thinking, oh shit, then my manifestation is not going to happen. Or this is not happening, this is not working. Stop relating to that in a negative way. The meaning that I told you, tell that no matter what's happening right now, I am so firm, I'll get what I want. I'm so certain in my desire, I'll only stop when I get it. I don't care what's happening in my 3D. I do not resonate with this version of me because this version of me is not the one that created the 3D. My past version created it. Whoever I was last month or before month or when I was in my victim zone created this 3D of mine right now, created this circumstances, which is my current 3D reality. So I am not reacting to it because I know I am now a changed version of me. I am now my best version. So I am not connecting with my 3D. And you being aware that the version of you currently, the way you are, your state of being is not in alignment with your 3D. Then what happens is you're not choosing it, and eventually that gets disappeared from your reality. So you can only subside a situation, a thought, whatever that comes up in your 3D just by not paying attention. So if you don't want something to repeat in your reality, be it a circumstances, be it a situation, be it something that has happened previously, all you have to do is stop focusing on it, stop paying any attention to it. Do not give your attention, do not give your energy, don't entertain those thoughts in your mind. Bring back your awareness to who you are right now, and from that stage guide yourself to your highest version. Think that if I am my highest version right now, what will I be doing, what will I be thinking, and how will I be reacting, right, to the same situation. Imagine that you already have got whatever that is you want, okay, and someone else is coming and telling you that, see, you can never get this because of XYZ reason. What will you do? Will you be triggered? Definitely not, because you know you already have it. So that living in the end state comes here, where you do not react to the 3D. Or even sometimes, let's take worst case scenario, you have reacted because you were not able to hold the space for your highest version to come in, and that's completely fine, it's normal. But don't beat yourself for it. Don't attach a meaning that, oh, I have reacted to this, so eventually this is gonna fuck up my manifestation, this is gonna mess up my manifestation. That's a big no. So first thing is, don't give that meaning and don't react. Or if you have already reacted unconsciously, it's completely okay. Don't be hard on yourself, don't judge yourself for it. Be very firm, be assertive, be decisive that I only want this result, I'll only focus on this, I will not stop until I get there. Okay? And your circumstances did not matter, because you have created it and you have the power to recreate your circumstances, recreate your situation when you come into your power state. And your power state is nothing but you being your highest version, who knows what you want and who knows what you don't want, and you do not give your power to anything that's going to bother you or that's going to distance you or delay the result. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you like this video. make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be bringing you more amazing contents about manifestation, manifesting your dream relationship, money, and more. Thank you so much.